guys, how you doing? It's Henry, Mowers and Blowers again. I've got pretty much everything fixed in the backyard. I just have the 3 power washers, but pouring outside today, you know. Another bad day to work outside. So I'm going to be fixing some loose ends in the garage today. And I got a couple of packages yesterday from my friends at Lucas Oil Products. I got a case of Lucas Oil multi-purpose parts cleaner and degreaser. You can always use degreasers. How many dirty engines do I have? You know what I mean? Fully cleans and dries fast. Thank you very much, Lucas Oil. In my other videos, I've shown a lot of interest in thanking Lucas Oil for all their support. You know, they've been by far the best sponsor I've ever had. You know, very generous with their products because they want me to try out all the stuff they have, you know. So I offered to make my wonderful GT6000 restored tractor into a Lucas Oil branded tractor, you know. It might be the only one they've ever had. Actually, no. Don't they do tractor racing, you know, that stuff? They do it all, you know. Their motorsport division. So, he sent me Lucas Oil decals. These are for the sides. These huge shield badge stickers. And the smaller ones. So I'm gonna put some decals on here today. So I've got that middle sticker on the snowplow, the big one. One on the fender. My tractor will always be parked in the garage while I'm wrenching. So this will always be in the background, displaying the Lucas Oil name for proper product placement as well as branding. Branding is very important. Thanks again, Lucas Oil. Appreciate the sponsorship. This is the engine that I got off of the Craftsman LT1500. The one that I got for free! That's right, free. Anyway, it had a 17.5 horsepower engine, Briggs and Stratton. It's a flathead, single cylinder. And, well, you know, there was always some concern on whether or not it was blown, you know. There were some people who said, hey, maybe it was just the stator and the flywheel destroying it that made the sound, and that's why it was locked up. But I'm pretty sure the connecting rod is blown. But we're going to find out today because I'm going to tear this down piece by piece. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the Earl. Got it set up on a crate. Where be the Earl at? No Earl, guys. Oh, there we go. Yuck. Check that Earl. That is tar black, man. Really black. See that? There's no clarity in that whatsoever. It's just solid black. Terrible. Well, not surprised if this engine blew. This oil's terrible. there was really not much oil in here at all. It looks like about a quarter of a quart, you know. Hardly any oil at all. I'm not surprised. And it's blacker than death, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm gonna flip this upside down, tear it apart. You know what? This is gonna be a messy job. I gotta change. Look how black that is, man. Like tar. So this bottle is a 20-ounce bottle, so I'm thinking like got a 16-ounce or 12-ounce can of soda there. That's all there is that was in it. So they're 1/2-inch bolts. Got my electric impact out. And there's quite a lot of them, so I'm just gonna go nuts without it falling on me. I think that's it. Oop. Missed one. I think that's it. Damn, not even a bit. Not even moving. Not even a little crack. Nothing. I think this seal is really on there. Gonna have to flip it around, take the flywheel off. Oh, that's always fun. And you know what? I know the crankshaft is busted. You know why? Because when I just flipped it like that, I hear a lot of crinkling, crackling, crinkling sounds. So it's definitely busted, for sure. Remember, I took it off to take the stator off. Well, if that's the case, then how come it's not coming off? Hmm? Right? Oops, I'm missing something here. Unless the dirt is covering up a hole that has another bolt in it or something. I doubt it. Aha! Aha! Still, I should have seen a little crack though, you know? Aha! It's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It was hidden! Right there. But would that have not? Aha! Always a reason, I guess. Alright, you guys ready? Let me make sure you guys can see this. Oh, good. Good thing I checked. Alright, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Muy, muy interesante. Muy, muy. I will now study what's going on here. Here's the crankshaft with the oil slinger. Governor. Okay. Crankshaft is good. Edges are nice. The gears are nice and sharp. And the lobe is smooth. Maybe a little bit of a nick there. Not a nick, but discoloration is what it is. And the governor is bad. Gears here, trashed. This is junk. Can't sell that. However, this crankshaft is in good shape. Governor shaft looks good. It's the harmonic balancer. Yeah, that's not coming out without some kind of wiggling. Look at that. There's a sump. The sump looks good. I could sell this sump. People may want the sump because maybe their sump is cracked, you know? Or maybe they had a blown connecting rod too, and it's sloshing around the rods and the pieces. It ruined it. This one's good. No damage to this sump. I could sell this sump. It's a crankshaft gear. It's good. It's not going to come out without some doing. Ooh. Hey guys, look. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe it. It's not the connecting rod that's busted. Look. connecting rod is attached. It's the harmonic balancer that's trashed, not the crankshaft. I mean, the connecting rod. How about that? Ooh, this is very interesting now. Very interesting. The connecting parts to the harmonic balancer are busted. The bottom one is shattered. Here it is. This is my first, guys. I've never had it like this before. I'm so surprised that crankshaft, the connecting rod is good. I just noticed that. Check this out. Okay, so I don't want to ruin anything, because I might try to rebuild this mother. See that? That's the bottom part of the harmonic balancer. Well, I don't know what you call it. Connection, right? This is Dunsky. The bottom part is Dunsky. This is Dunsky. So I mean, I do have to remove the crankshaft for sure, because you're not going to be able to get that part of the. If I got a new connectors for the harmonic balancer. You know what? I have to remove this anyway. So we're talking about removing the connecting rod so I can get the crankshaft out. See? And if I remove, I have to do that. But it'll be difficult to do because this damn thing's in the way. You know what I mean? See, look at that. It's got compression. You can hear it. Like that. Okay, look. Now, since I rotate it here, I have access to the bolts to the connecting rod. This is so interesting. This thing came out of here. You guys, I might try to rebuild this. What do you think? In which case, I need to take that connecting rod off so I can get the crankshaft off, so I can take this balancer out, and then check and see how much this part is. And this won't come out because there's a keyway here. See? This little keyway here is blocking this part from coming off. It's very interesting. Let me know in the comments, guys, if this has ever happened to you and how you went about fixing it. Because it looks like it's just two of these. Get two of these, connect it onto this harmonic balancer, put the sump back on, and the engine will work. I have to get a box and put the good parts in, because it's a good thing I didn't launch all this stuff around, you know what I mean? Coolidge. Of course, it's almost impossible to get it into there, and of course they're not hex bolts or anything like that. They're Torx. So how am I going to get a Torx in there, right? Well, I got a Torx bit and a 1/4 inch wrench that fits right on here. I tried an Allen, but I think I might have stripped it a little, which is really bad, because if you strip it, you're Dunsky. You're never getting that connecting rod out, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to play with this a little and see if it works. This one's turning. That one's another story. Oh, son of a bitch. So I was showing you before, I just could not find the right one. Finally, I did find one that is perfect, right? And it fits here. But this thing is so short that you have no leverage, right, to turn it. So I took this big bar, and fortunately, it fit in the wrench. So with this big bar, you get a lot of leverage, right? So finally, I did get it to move. So now I've got both of them loose. And I'm just painstakingly, 1/4 turn at a time, loosening it up. See that? I have to stick my finger there to keep the pressure of the Torx bit inside the bolt, and using this small 1/4 inch wrench, slowly turn it so that it loosens up so I can at least use my hands. And what happens is this bit always falls in, and I gotta take this up and dump it upside down to get the bit back out again, you know, so that's been a pain in my yum-yum. So it's like working like a surgeon, man. If you had to do this every day, I would lose my mind, you know. However, I will tell you that I am intrigued by the fact that this is the first time that I thought it was a blown connecting rod, but in reality, it's just a harmonic balancer. I don't know how much these two ends of the harmonic balancer cost. I'm thinking it shouldn't be too bad. There's like a spring that fell out and this other little thing that I don't know what they are, but I'll go pull up a parts diagram of this exact model engine using the numbers off of the engine shroud, and I'm going to do some research, look at the blown up diagram, parts diagram area, and see where everything fits, you know what I'm saying? And this looks like I'm loosening it up well enough that I'm going to be able to turn the bolt with my hand shortly. In the meantime, I'm just going to work at this for a bit. I was able to remove them, and I could have sworn that somebody had put Loctite on here or something like that, because I tell you, this one was really tough. And now I'm going to move this crankshaft. There it is. I'm going to try to push the piston in so I have more room. You can hear the compression. If I take the spark plug out, it'll be easier. Not bad. See, without compression, how easy that piston went back in? That's it. Here's the crankshaft. Journal feels okay. Maybe could use a little bit of fine sanding, but it feels smooth. It's just that you look at it and there's like a groove there. But shouldn't be anything wrong with it because piston connecting rod was attached to it, you know. Here's the harmonic balancer. See that? So it's just this thing and that thing. Replace these two, put them back, and I should have a 17.5 engine in here. That's good to go. I would need to get a gasket as well as a stator. Because remember, I used the stator for the other one because I fried my original one. What do you guys think? Think that's a good idea? I could save this. I don't know how to get this off though. I've never done this before. If you take that off. How would you take this off? Do I just pull on it? It's really flimsy feeling. I'm gonna go watch some videos on this. I'm feeling the walls of the cylinder, and they're very smooth. I'm gonna have to clean it though, because there's a lot of like dust and stuff in here. Governor shaft looks good. Oh, I would need to get a governor too, you know, because that governor is all trashed. Alright, that's pretty cool. So I've just spent about a half an hour or so painstakingly blowing with my air compressor and using towels and stuff to clean up the sump as well as the engine block there, and it looks pretty clean. But just to make sure, I'm going to use my new product that I just got from my friends at Lucas Oil Products. This is the Lucas Oil Multi-Purpose Parts Cleaner and Degreaser. Fully cleans and dries fast with P detergents. So this will clean the sump as well as the engine block, and any loose residue or grease will come out with this very powerful spray. I'm going to use this nozzle and turn it upwards and clean the cylinder wall. And it's like a fire extinguisher. The stream is so powerful. I'm going to blow some in my spark plug hole. That's pretty good compression because it won't even come out, you know what I'm saying? Just let it soak in there. A lot of stuff that came out. I'm going to go check and see how much these parts cost. All this crap that I used. Brush this out. This is the flywheel. Magnets. Did this for a while. Oh, that grime. So it looks like I'm gonna order some new balancer links, is what they're called. 2 balancer links. I saw one where the whole assembly with the balancer is only $25. Looks exactly like this, so I think I'm just going to order it. I also lucked out because, as I told you before, the governor was all stripped, the plastic gears there. I actually have one in my bin of parts from that John Deere LA105 original engine. It was a 20 horsepower one, and I kept that. Can you believe I sold the balancer? I wish I didn't. You know what I mean? That's why I shouldn't sell my parts. Anyway, so I've got a governor. All I need to do is get the balancer links, and then I can get this engine reassembled. But then again, of course, I do also need a starter and a stator and a carburetor to get this going. But that's okay. I can buy that. Now, look, maybe you guys can help me out here. These things were in there, and I don't know where they go. This looks like it may be the compression release thing, right? Any of you guys know what that is and where it goes? Please leave it in the comments, will you? Because I don't recognize those two things. It could only be a compression release, right? Here, I'm going to flip this upside down. There you go. And if that's good enough to use, or is it damaged? Let me know, bros. Anyway, so I pretty much have everything. Just need the links. Starter, stator, carburetor. I have everything else. Anyway, so that was interesting. I thought I was just going to tear down this engine, this 17.5 Briggs flathead. Thought the connecting rod was busted, but you know what? First time in history, I take it apart expecting a connecting rod busted, and in reality, it was just the counterweight balance links. That's all that was busted. Looks like I'm going to try to put this engine back together again and have myself a 17.5 for a future project. Yeah. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, support my channel. Buy a sticker. Also, follow me on Instagram at MowersBlowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on the next one. Have a great day.